Hi, it's Zobor1975, and today I'm bringing you some highlights from Elliot playing in the Crucible. This was a survival game that we ended up playing as part of Operation Carry Brian. Brian had not completed his call to arms, and given Brian's age and lack of PvP experience, we decided to drag him into the Crucible, me, Don and Elliot, and get him through his calls to arms games as painlessly as possible so he could get the powerful gear. That was basically it. The plan was just to get Brian a powerful engram. Now Elliot went in with his third character, which is a hunter, and he ended up using the Pariah, which is the base assault rifle you get right at the start, and he absolutely shredded with it. Unfortunately he didn't capture a lot of round 1, which is a shame because he did go off in round 1, as you can see from the number of kills he got. Now I had a reasonable game. I was pissing around with the sword quite a lot, so I was having quite a lot of fun with that, and I got some really good sword moments in, which is what I like to do. Now Elliot, as I said, absolutely decimated with the Pariah, so this is evidence proof that the weapons are balanced in the Crucible and you don't need the best gear to do well. He's up against people using the Mida multi-tool. Most of us on our team were using amazing weapons, and there he is dominating this entire lobby with the Pariah, which I always said when I started was one of my favourite guns in the Crucible. This and the Cuboid AR are my two favourite sort of non-legendary weapons, or non-exotic or legendary weapons that I like using in the Crucible. And I've got to say, it's so nice to see it doing well. Also, Elliot does really well. The way he plays is getting better and better in the Crucible. I'm quite glad I've got someone to team up with and buddy up with that actually is really good. And I think he really likes the Hunter. The Hunter seems to be the class he's going to keep using in the Crucible. It suits his playstyle. He is very much sort of like, he likes being able to get out of dodge very quickly, and he likes to being able to stamp people in the face after he's hosed them down. So it was kind of good that he's found something that suits his playstyle. Me, I'm actually thinking, after messing around a little bit with the Titan and the Hunter, I'm actually thinking the Warlock is very much me, especially the Void Walker. Yes, I know the special's rubbish, but it's a good special for countering other people's specials, and the support abilities like the healing circuit, the healing rift, and the fact I can eat my own grenades to regen my health and regen my health from punching people just means it's a character that just suits my playstyle. It's tricksy and a bit annoying, which is what I like to be when I play. The blink ability is really good for moving around the map and not being absolutely shot. And how does he get that nade perfectly through that window like that? Even though the round ended, that's still an impressive little nade. So anyway, like I say, as you can see, Elliot is just going to town with this Pariah. Yeah, it's got some stickability to it. It definitely is a gun that worked quite well for him. And like I say, he had a lot of fun this game. That's why he recorded it for me and sent me the footage. And it wasn't the only shock result that Elliot with a Pariah absolutely decimated the lobby. There was another shocking result, and we will get into that later in the video, so you need to stick around for the end of this video because it's quite funny. But Operation Carry Brian was a success. He completed his call to arms, and he got some 290 light items, which were a nice little upgrade for him. And I think he got the crown that I don't have as a Warlock, which is slightly annoying because I haven't unlocked that, but he did get it, and so it's all good. That's the whole point of doing this. We might have to do it on a semi-regular basis if there's any sort of like powerful gear on offer for Crucible things. I mean, Brian, I hope he doesn't mind me saying, is an older gentleman, as you can tell from his gamer tag, Big Brian, with the year of his birth in it. And he also has multiple sclerosis, which means he has a numb hand, which makes it a little bit difficult for him. So his reflexes aren't the best, and considering everything that's going on, you know, I don't know what I did to that guy. I just knocked him straight off the cliff. I just punched that guy into oblivion, I think. I don't know what I hit him with, but that just made me chuckle. So anyway, so like I say, Brian is very, very, you know, disadvantaged when it comes to playing Crucible and PvP. He's not really used to it. He is purely a PvE player. So to be dragged in here by us lot and to be forced to sort of do this to get his call to arms, to get his powerful gear, I think he was happy with the result. I think he suffered a bit in some of the games, and he wasn't enjoying a few of them. You know, he was getting a bit annoyed because it can be a frustrating place, the Crucible, when you're shooting at people and you're getting team shot to hell, and you know your teammates are all running off doing things and you didn't really know what was going on. So like I say, we're probably not the best people to play with it for him, because we spend most of our time mocking and taking the mick out of each other rather than actually genuinely helping each other. Unless it's in a competitive game, we aren't exactly the nicest of teammates to each other. We kind of just take the piss. But here's Elliot managing to leap over the rocket launcher and stab another person in the face. I'm feeling this could be a motif of Elliot's gameplay. This definitely seems to be his style of play with the hunter. Weaken them, stab them, run away if they start hurting me. He's going to be a pain in the arse using this character, because he is much better than me at the movement, and he's snidey and sneaky and stuff like that. So being a hunter, lightweight, fast moving, should really help suit him. And I think when he actually does get some proper guns, even though he wrecks with this pariah, we are actually going to do trials with him using his third character, though some idiot players we team up with might be put off by the fact that he's only a lower light level, but we'll have to see. So anyway, like I say, this was just fun playing with Brian, kicking back. It's nice to actually play some Crucible games. I know some people have said that the Crucible is not as casual, that it's like a sweat fest, and even like every mode you play in is really, you know, over the top. And I got to agree, you do run into full-on teams on a regular basis. I mean, even though we are a full-on team of all in our clan, you know, one of those members is very not a PvP player, and it was nice that we were able to support him and, you know, get him through the modes, the competitive game modes and stuff like that, to get him his powerful gear. And anyway, I've rambled on way too much in this video, and I'm going to leave it now with Elliot getting his final kill of the round, and then switch to me and let you listen to the voice chat as I get the final kill of the game, and you'll see at the scoreboard how well Elliot done with a pariah. It's ridiculous. But anyway, that's all for me speaking. Enjoy the rest of this video.
He's chasing you, Odds. He's got no shields. He's gone through the grenade, so he's got no shields.
All enemies down, all lives expended. Total victory! The weight of the world was on your shoulders.
Well, I naded him, so
Okay.
he lost his shields, and then he came through the nade to get me, and then he went back through it to come and get you, so...
Okay, I recorded that one for you.
Fucking hell. Did you look at the damage dealt in Brian's beating me?
Yeah, but when I hit him, it all counts, see?